guys, long time no see and welcome back to the tower. So obviously I've been on quite a hiatus again. It's a thing, I know. But it was mainly because I just didn't know if I wanted to do YouTube anymore or what I wanted to do with YouTube, because obviously if you've been here for a while, this channel started as a way to make videos about and discuss the Disney college program and to kind of hopefully build a community of people as I was getting ready to do another college program. But then time passed and I didn't do a college program, and now it's almost 5 years after when I started this channel, and there's really absolutely zero chance of me doing another college program. And it's like, I probably won't even work for the company again outside of a college program at this point, because I'm working towards a career at a different company now, so the odds of that are kind of slim. So my focus got really lost in terms of like what I could make videos about, because on most of my videos there are comments requesting that I make college program videos, and while I appreciate that and love that you guys like to hear me talk about that, I have no new information about that to share, and I'm never going to, unfortunately, because that time in my life is just way over and I miss it, and it's sad that it's over, but it's over. So I've really been struggling with like, what can I make videos about? And obviously I dabbled in like making videos like in my Distery series, and I, looked for other things, but it was really hard for me to come up with consistent topics that I wanted to talk about. So I kind of got burnt out and I was like, I'm just gonna take a break, I think. Like, I just don't know if I want to keep going. And so I started watching more YouTubers after that were not just college program YouTubers, because up until the last year or so, that was all I watched, was people that worked for Disney specifically. And in the last few months, I've been watching other YouTubers that make other types of content, and I've realized that there's more out there than Disney content. And I obviously live a pretty Disney life, and there will always be Disney stuff on this channel, as I've said before, but also I like other things, and other things are happening in my life, and I want to share those things too. So I'm to a point now where I've decided that I'm just going to make videos about things that I am passionate about, both Disney and otherwise, which most things in my life are somehow tied back to Disney anyway, so that's a thing. But also I want to make more vlogs. Vlogging is something that's really uncomfortable for me, and that's why there haven't been a ton of like formal going places and doing things type vlogs on this channel, because filming it myself in public is really scary to me, because I'm always afraid that people think that I like think too much of myself or whatever, but really it's just like I want to preserve memories, and I happen to have a YouTube channel that I want to put them on. So one of my things that I want to do this year is get past that fear, especially because I'm doing a lot of really, really, really cool things this summer that I want to vlog. I have a trip planned in July for Adam's birthday that's gonna be really fun. It's a surprise what we're doing, but like we're doing fun things. And at the end of July and beginning of August, we're going to Pittsburgh again for the same convention we went for last year. And then we're staying at a cabin in Fort Wilderness for our best friend Holly's birthday. And we're going to California to go to D23 and Disneyland. So a lot of things going on. Oh, and I also forgot like one of the most important things we're doing this summer, and that's that Holly and I are going to see the Jonas Brothers here in Orlando, and I can't wait, because in case you don't follow me on other social media, the comeback of the Jonas Brothers has been by far the highlight of 2019 for me, so I can't wait to go see them live again. So a lot of cool things happening in 2019 that I want to preserve the memories of, and that I want to share with anybody else who cares enough to watch. So those are the things that are going to be on my channel now, I guess. But I also want to preserve memories of the more mundane things that happen in my life. So I think I'm going to try to do like weekly vlogs, because 2019's been pretty good so far. Like, knock on wood, because please, I just want it to keep being this good, but it's been a good year for me so far mostly. And I want to have the memories of these good times for when things may or may not be as great again. And even if things are always this great, just to look back on growth and things that have happened. So that's what's happening on this channel. And this is going to be the first of those weekly videos that I was talking about. And this one's gonna be kind of long because I'm doing this whole rant on the front end. Also, one of my goals is to just be less worried about what other people may want and more worried about what I want on my channel. So in the past, I've like trimmed videos down a lot because I felt like they might be too long, or I've cut out footage that was a little shaky because I didn't want to hear criticism about it, but it was maybe a busy day at Disney and my camera shook when I was walking through something. And I've just been really self-conscious about those things. So I'm gonna try to overcome that self-consciousness and just be like, these are the things that make me happy on my channel, and hopefully you guys care enough to watch, and if you don't, that's okay. So yeah, my first video of 2019, it's only 6 months late, it's fine. But yeah, that's what's going on with me. So starting this weekly trend, today is Thursday, May 30th, and hopefully this will be the first of many weekly vlogs that I'm doing on this channel. So today's been pretty cool so far. It's my first day off in a long time. I worked 8 days straight this week, so I was really exhausted today. And I went to the grocery store, and we're gonna go to the gym in a little bit because Adam and I have been going to the gym this week, which has been great. I feel really good about it. I'm actually enjoying going to the gym this time, which is pretty cool. So yeah. Oh, and most importantly of the day, I watched the Hot Ones Jonas Brothers episode, which was phenomenal and great. And if I haven't talked about it enough already, I'm so excited that they're back. I have to cook for meal prep in a little bit, and like I said, we're going to the gym, and that's pretty much it for my Thursday, but I'll keep you guys posted with whatever else happens this week. So see ya. All right, it is Friday, and I'm currently sitting in the parking lot at Adam's work because he got out a little early. And then we're gonna go take Punzi to the doctor because she had a UTI about 2 weeks ago, and they just want her to go back for like a checkup now that her antibiotics are gone, to like make sure that she's 100%, which I think she is. She seems to be feeling better. And it's also time for some of her vaccinations. So she's gonna get some shots in the booty today, which I'm sure she's not at all excited about. It's fine. Yeah, so that's pretty much all that's on the agenda for today. Just going to the vet and then going home, I think. Are you excited for the dog tour? Do you want to go to the dog tour? Wow. Okay, so I look like a hot mess, which we're not going to talk about, but it is June 3rd, and I just got home from work, and I saw a tweet from Amazon Prime about like not spoiling Chasing Happiness, and I was like, okay, I won't spoil it. Like, I'm probably not even gonna get to watch it until tomorrow night when I get off work anyway, because it's not supposed to come out until tomorrow. But I was like, you know what? Like, let me just check Amazon Prime and like see if the like ability to add it to my watch list is even there. And surprise, it's here. The video is here. Like, I can watch Chasing Happiness right now at 7:44 p.m. on June 3rd, which I was not expecting. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. So I'm very emotionally unprepared. I was not expecting to watch this until tomorrow. I'm not ready to cry this much right now, and I know that I'm going to. So yeah, I'm gonna get cozy and watch this 2-hour life-changing documentary, and I'll see you on the other side. I also decided I should probably add some context to that. So Chasing Happiness is a documentary from the Jonas Brothers, if you didn't know, that was supposed to come out tomorrow, but it's here now today, early. I can't breathe, it's fine. And it's a whole documentary about their childhood into like their rise into fame, and then into the breakup and into them getting back together. And I'm not emotionally ready for it at all. And it was directed by John Taylor, who was part of their backing band and like has helped them musically for a really long time. And it's his directorial debut. You may know him from the like voiceover in Love Bug, No Way, John Taylor. And I stan John Taylor as well. So this is just a really great day, and I have a lot of feelings. So, okay, bye. All right, it is Wednesday, and that means it's time to wrap up week 1 of these hopefully regular weekly vlogs. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, it was not the most exciting week. I didn't really do a whole lot. I don't know if I mentioned it in the first clip or any of the clips so far, but it's been like a really hectic last several weeks. Like every single day off that I've had up until this week, I've had company in town, and like that's great. Like I love seeing my friends and my family, but literally since like mid-April we have had someone visiting every single day that we've had off, which has been, like I said, super great. But this was the first couple days that like there was nothing that I needed to do. So on my days off I didn't do anything really to speak of, and then on my days that I worked, I was at work. So there's not a whole lot of exciting content in this vlog, but I wanted to make it anyway and like finally get started, especially because I wanted to like properly sit down and talk about why I'm doing this, which I needed a day off to kind of make that. I felt like by far the most exciting thing that happened this week was the Chasing Happiness documentary, and so here are my thoughts on that nobody asked for. I really liked it. I wish it had been longer. If I have any criticism or any complaint, it's that it wasn't long enough. And that the proportion of the story wasn't quite right to me. Like there was a very, very long period where it was like the build up to the breakup we talked about a lot in the documentary, I felt like, and then the breakup and the reconciliation were not talked about as much. Like they tried to cram that in at the very end, it felt like, and I was like, but that's what we missed. Like that was the part that we didn't get details on. I know about Nick's diabetes and shutting down Times Square for a little bit longer. Like I know all of that. I lived through that. Still stuff that I care about and that I wanted to hear about and that was nostalgic to like revisit and hear some new details on in some cases. But the main thing I wanted to know was the breakup and the getting back together. So I do wish we heard more about that. But it was very emotional. There were a lot of things that were really hard to like swallow and hard to like listen to. If you have watched the documentary, the entire part where they're playing the drinking game, especially the part where Joe tells Kevin that they thought he was holding them back, is like, yikes, like that was horrible. I never wanted to hear that. Like that was so painful. But also like I appreciate the honesty and like all of that, but it was still hard to hear that that's how bad things were, was that they like also did not respect a member of their family and of the band. It was really weird to like hear them say that, because you know, the way that we knew them as fans was that they were so tight-knit and so happy and so, you know, close. And then to hear them be like, actually, we didn't think you were good enough, more or less, you know, it's kind of like terrible. So I'm glad that they reconciled. I'm glad that they're in a better place now and that they worked through all of that. And I hope that they continue to work through whatever things may come up in the future, because this era of them being back together has been absolutely magical and it's been so great for me. And like I said, the highlight of 2019 pretty much has been that they are back together. It's really just brought me back to like a lot of my roots as a person. Like it sounds corny, but they're such a huge part of who I am and why I am the way that I am. And so many things about myself I think are that way because I loved them so much in so many of my formative years. Like I started being a fan at 13, and like that's really, I feel like, when you start discovering who you are and trying to figure out who you are. So they had a huge role in shaping me as a person. And I definitely think during like the breakup, it was weird for me because so many things that I cared about and that propelled me forward and motivated me and made me happy and things I looked forward to, like just ceased to exist. Like album releases and concerts and like all of that just kind of fell apart. So this era has been really good for me, for my mental health, for my life. And that sounds like a lot of pressure and a lot of stuff to put on a band, but it's the truth. So it is what it is. Anyways, I love the documentary. I have a lot of other thoughts on it. I wrote an entire review of Chasing Happiness on my blog. So the link to that will be in the description if anyone cares enough to read an entire post about Chasing Happiness. But otherwise, thanks for watching this week, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.